ain't everything, and you know she got 'em beat, cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. And mother fellas, they been seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls better than men, and I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah. She in Vegas, and Summer Lee with baller, she flagrant. Once a good girl is gone.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Let's go.
To throw on the first play, McCarthy. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Oliver, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And space tough to come by there, so he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. You look at this defense for the Vikings. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
10. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing is McCarthy.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Given 3 on the screen, he couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd down and 10.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Tracking 60. 19, Tiger, 19.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Here we go. Coop, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let go.
An inside give to Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 2nd and 8.
60 Bobcat, 60. Shut up. Drop below 80. Drop below 80. 18, Pioneer.
Now McCarthy.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Pats are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
They'll find Henderson out of the backfield here.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here goes that.
Up the middle, here's Henderson.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The Patriots sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they've been playing well, really well. I mean, winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And last week, they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. And they'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
They run once more with Henderson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And he rifles one incomplete.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
And And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looking to throw. May. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
From the gun on third down, it's May.
Left side, caught by Matthews. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass. You don't often see a quarterback making tackles in the backfield, but he's playing run all the way here.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
There he goes left side.
He's on his way.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Aaron Jones, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings have taken the lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7. So a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
That's good. More on Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Henderson now on first and 10. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
From the shotgun, it's May.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Here's third and a few inches. Here's May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Oh, how about this on first and goal?
And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Henderson running straight ahead. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a second and 10.
Again, it's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
99 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On play action, McCarthy. That's down the field for Jefferson.
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
62 yards.
And the Vikings are able to add on to that lead.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something, when you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last long.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
They'll throw with May.
He's got it to Matthews, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. To the air, May. He'll swing this out to Henderson.
They'll go, it's a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's May.
Short pass caught by Henry. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
31-yard line.
Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure.
To throw, it's May. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
Throwing here is May.
And Matthews makes the grab. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try the left side with Henderson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Trevion Henderson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a
And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
Patriots 16.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
And here's Jones again on second down.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Help the 60, help the 60.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He finds his man complete. That's Joseph. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 27. Back to throw. And this is hauled in by Matthews. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, May with it.
He finds his man, complete. It's Joseph.
And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
Right side, he has Johnston.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Patriots have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
That's caught. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
47-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Open man, that's Felton. And he will have the Vikings 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Throwing is McCarthy.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
And people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, They'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Catch made by the running back, Aaron Jones.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short game. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Will Reichard on for the Vikings field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And this one is right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The offense on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
That is caught. And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Open target, here's Matthews. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, to keep the rest of the team moving, too.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Looking to throw. May. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones.
And he will have a Vikings first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Marcus Jones there for the tackle.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's McCarthy.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy.
Goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Milton Williams
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Jones. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here's May.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, don't you? I mean, let's face it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting them on the backfield as well.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a handoff, Henderson. And some room to work. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got it.
And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. And here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner.
Second down, goal to go. Henderson.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You will too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
He'll look to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow, wow. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 5. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's got some space here. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow, wow.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Will Weichert the kickoff for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
He's back to throw.
And that's caught by Williams. And he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4. Here's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete.
And he will get out of bounds. That stops the clock, but 2-yard gains definitely not what you're looking for at this juncture. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Hey, what's that?
Back to throw.
And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going after passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory.